I'm live, by the way. I'm live, by the way. Mm, that is funny to me. It seems so bright. We'll get started here shortly. See if we get a couple more folks. And then we'll jump into our express flow. I expect it to take about 30 minutes. We'll see though. What you got going on over there, brother? Oh. What was it playing? Oh. Was it Greg Brady? Did it say? Greg Brady. Did he have like a high hair? It was mostly white hair. That's what it sounded like. All right, let's do this thing. Today we are going to start standing. So start at the top of your mat. I'll face you so you can see what I'm doing. Your feet will be hip distance apart. Make sure your toes are in front of your heels. Your palms are going to face forward. This is your Tadasana pose. You want to engage through the glutes to keep everything engaged from the hip bone down. Then draw your shoulders up to your ears and then pull them back. So now your chest is lifted. This is the biggest version of yourself. Standing here, taking a deep breath in. Hold at the top. Exhale, side out. One more deep breath in. Hold. And let it go. This time we're going to sweep the arms up with our inhale, rise tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. You're going to inhale, come back to your mountain pose, fingertips reach high. You're going to steeple your hands, which means you're interlace everything except for the pointer fingers. Now you're going to step your feet together. So from toes, heels, knees, all the way up, you're going to be engaged. Squeeze the biceps by the ears and try to draw those palms together. Take an inhale, stretch the fingertips higher, and then on your exhale, start to tick-tock left to right. Stretching through that side body. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Coming back to center, you're going to take an inhale. Exhale over to the right. Pull that left shoulder back and then push that right hip forward like you're wringing out a towel. Try to keep the palms squeezed together as well as the biceps to the ears. Last breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. This time you're going to roll that right shoulder back. Push that left hip forward. Squeeze the biceps to the ears. Squeeze those palms together. Look towards the sky. Last breath. Inhale, come up. From here, you're going to engage those glutes. Push those hips forward. Lift that chest up with an inhale. And as you exhale, trace the ceiling. Go back for 3, 2, and 1. On your exhale, forward fold. Tap those fingers down. Drop the hips and just shimmy out left to right, left to right. You're going to pop those hips back up. Take your feet hips width apart. Make sure those feet are straight. Number 11. Again, you're going to grab opposite elbows, ragdoll it out. Slight bend in the knees. Release the shoulders from the ears. Shake the head out. Yes and no. And back to yes. Last breath. Releasing those elbows. Coming to your center neutral position. You're going to walk your hands to the left side of your body as far as you can. And exhale and fold. Release that head and neck. Stretch out the side body. One more breath here. Inhale, come through center. Exhale to the other side. Walk it out to the right. And then exhale, let it go. Release that head and neck. Inhale, come back through center. Come into that forward fold. Let it go. Just be loosey-goosey. Let everything roll off. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold it out. Inhale, rise, tall mountain, big stretch. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, flat back. On your exhale, step that right foot back. Tap that right knee down and the top of the right foot. Inhale, tall. Make sure the left knee is stacked over the ankle. Push the hips to the front of the room. Lift that chest high. One more breath here. On your exhale, plant those palms. Come to the ball of the right foot. You're going to rock right to left. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rise, tall mountain, big stretch. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step that left foot back. Tap that left knee down, top of the left foot. Inhale, you rise. Make sure that right knee is over the ankle. The knee is not going over the toe. Push the hips to the front of the room. Draw the navel to the spine. Lift that chest high. If you're ready, you can take a slight back bend. Last breath here. On the exhale, tap those hands down. Come to the ball of the left foot. We're going to rock left to right. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise, tall mountain. Exhale, hands come down to the side. We're going to come into a warrior one. So take your weight into your right foot. You're going to inhale up this left knee. And then exhale, send this left foot back. Inhale those arms up. So the right knee is deeply bent. You're pressing through the razor pinky side edge of that left foot. Both of your hips face the front of your mat. So you're not opening up to the side. Your hips are open to the front. Breathing here. Keep that deep bend in the right knee. Keep the core engaged. Biceps are by the ears. Last breath. Now from here, you're going to take your weight back into your right foot. If you need to do multiple steps, feel free. If not, you're going to take one step, bringing this left leg over the right, coming into eagle. So I'll show you that from this way. So you're in warrior. You're going to take the weight into this right foot. You come up and over. If you need to do more than one step, you'll just hop it forward. Once you get to the top, cross that leg over. So we're meeting in our eagle pose. Keep the arms lifted, fingertips towards the sky. Draw your knees to the left and then keep those knees tightly bound together. You can tap your foot down or dangle your foot if you need to for more stability. Last breath. From here, slowly unwrap that left leg. You're going to take that left leg back and come to the ball of that left foot. Both of your knees are straight. Exhale, fold. Tap those fingers down. So your left heel is lifted. Pull your right hip back and then exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Breathe in here. Last one. All right, we're going to inhale, come back up. Now, you're going to take that weight back into the right foot, come to mountain pose. Step that left foot forward. Beautiful job. Exhale, hands come down to the side. We're going to come into a tree pose. So from here, you can take that foot to a kickstand, take it to your calf, or bring the foot to the inside of the thigh. So inside of thigh, calf, or kickstand, do not press into your knee joint. Breathing here. Keep that right side body engaged, pushing the hips forward, drawing that left knee back. One more breath. From here, keep that left knee lifted, draw the knee to the front plane. From here, you're going to kick that left leg back slowly. Try to use those muscles coming into an airplane. Keep the hands at heart center. Breathe, drop that left hip down for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop that left foot down, coming into warrior 2. All of this is about that slow tension on the muscles. This time, your hips are facing the side of your mat. Your hands are stretched out, straight line from shoulder to shoulder. Keep the breath. One more right here. From here, you're going to straighten this front right knee. Pull your hips back, then charge your fingertips forward. Exhale, triangle pose. From here, tuck that right hip under. Take the left ribs back, so you're making sure your body's not dumping out towards the ground. On this position, you can use a block or a water bottle or something if you need a little more space, or if you have really tight hamstrings. So grab a prop if you need it. One more breath here. We're going to add on to this triangle. From here, you're going to bring your left hand behind your head. On your exhale, take your elbow towards your right knee and then come up. You're doing a little crunch. You got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open it back up. You're going to inhale, come up and through to a peaceful. Keep that front leg straight. Draw that left hand down the left leg. Draw the right ribs back. Look towards the sky for 3, 2, and 1. On your exhale, windmill those hands down to the mat. You're going to step back to a down dog. Inhale, way forward to a plank. Tap those knees down. Chest, chin, inhale, up dog. Shoulders roll back. Tops of feet are down. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Keep breathing. Draw those shoulders away from the ears. Pull the torso towards the thighs. On your exhale, look forward. You're going to step or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rise, tall mountain. And then exhale, those hands go down. So we're going to do that entire sequence on the other side. So take the weight into the left foot. Then you're going to slowly draw that right knee up and then send that right foot back, warrior 1. Both hips face the front of the mat. So imagine they're headlights. Both the headlights charge forward. Biceps by the ears. Fingertips are lifted. Draw your navel towards your spine. Make sure your knee is not dumping in. You want your knee to track towards your left pinky toe. Keep that deep bend in that left knee. 2 more breaths here. Stay strong. Last one. From here, you're going to transition into your eagle. So take that weight back into the left foot. Start to slowly draw that right leg forward and then come up and over into your eagle. So again, I'll show you from this way. You can do it in one motion or multiple. So left leg is bent. You're going to take the weight into the left foot. Come up and over, eagle pose. Or if we do it in multiple, step it forward, then bend the knee, up and over. From here, once you have that right leg wrapped over the top, Squeeze those knees together and then draw your knees to the right. So everything is lining up down the center of the body. Draw the shoulder blades down, away from the ears. Then stack the spine as if I'm pulling your head towards the sky. You got one more breath. All right, we're gonna open up to our pyramid. So slowly unwrap that right leg. You're gonna send that right foot staying on the ball of the right foot. Straighten that left leg, then exhale, fold for that pyramid. Draw that left hip back. Release the shoulders from the ears and let the head hang loose. Breathe here. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, lift up. You're going to take that weight back into the left foot to come into your tree pose. So bring that right leg forward and then place that right foot where you would like it, either the inner thigh, the inner calf, or kickstand it on the floor. Then bring those hands to heart center. Wherever you are in your tree, I want you to make sure that your knee isn't in the front plane as much as possible. Try to draw it to the side. It may not go all the way right now, but eventually it will. So keep those glutes engaged, push those hips forward, and try to draw the knee to the side plane. You got one more breath here, and we'll transition into our airplane pose. So slowly start to unhook that right foot, bringing that right knee forward. Then use that right glute, send that right leg back. Start to hinge the body forward. Drop that right hip down. Keep everything level. Breathing here. For 3, 2, and 1. Use those big muscles in that left leg. Start to drop that right foot down, coming into warrior 2. Tap it down. Open it up to the side. I'll turn this way. So you got a deep bend in this left knee. Your arms are out in one straight line. You're looking over these left fingertips. Make sure your shoulders are in one straight line. Breathe here. You got one more breath. From here, you're going to straighten this left leg. Pull the right hip back. Charge the left fingertips forward. Exhale. Take that triangle. Remember, you can use a prop if you want. So place that prop on the inside or outside of the foot. On the exhale, place the hand on that prop. From here, make sure you rotate those right ribs back. Pull this left hip under so your hips are stacked. One more breath here. We'll add on to our triangle. From here, bring that right hand behind the head. We're going to do those crunches. So again, you're bringing that elbow to the knee and opening back up. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Open that back up. Use an inhale to bring you up. Take that right hand down the right leg. Lift that left hand up and over. Front left leg is straight. Peaceful triangle. One more breath here. On your exhale, windmill those hands down to the mat. Step back to your down dog. Inhale, way forward to your plank. You can drop to your knees if you like. If not, lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Staying strong. Recalibrate that breath. Last one. On your exhale, you're going to look forward. Step or float your feet to your hands. You're going to take an inhale coming directly into your chair. So set those hips low, lift the fingertips to the sky. Make sure you can lift your toes. So you're weighted in your heels and then tuck your tailbone under. So make sure your back is not super curved like this. Take the tailbone under, draw the navel to the spine, and then the biceps are by the ears. From here, we're going to add on again. So you're in your chair. Take the weight into the left foot. Take your right ankle to your left knee if you can. If not, You can just bring it to the inside of your thigh. We just want to make sure this left leg is still bent. Flex those right toes towards your shin. Draw this right knee down. Breathing here, staying in your figure four chair. If you're adventurous and you want to do a little more, you can add a forward fold. It's not necessary, it just feels good in the hips, so if you want to do that, feel free. We have one more breath here. Beautiful job. We're going to set that right foot down back into our chair. One more breath. Then exhale, forward fold. From here, you're going to step your feet apart wide as your mat. I'll turn this way. Then you're going to set your hips down into this hole. So your toes will go out, your heels will be in. Bring your palms to the inside. Bring your palms together, and then bring your elbows to the inside of your knees. This is your malasana squat. Stack the spine and take the tailbone under. Your heels may or may not tap down depending on the tightness in your legs and the flexibility in your knees. Don't worry. Just do what you can where you are. This is also a good position to use some props. Breathe here. We got 2 more breaths. Last one. All right, we're going to plant those palms, pop the hips up, bring the feet back under the body. Inhale halfway. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rise, tall mountain, big stretch. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant those palms, step the feet back. Lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here. Last one. On your exhale, looking forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Again, coming right into that chair. So set those hips down, lift those fingertips to the sky. Make sure you can wiggle those toes. Weight is in the heels. Your knees are even, so if you have one knee out in front of the other, take that hip and draw that knee back. Biceps by the ears. If you have really tight shoulders, you can grab opposite elbows like so to take some of the tension out. Keep those hips low, engage that core, draw the navel to the spine. Pull those shoulder blades down the back, keep those hips low. Last breath here before we add on. So this time you're going to take that weight into the right leg. Lift that left foot up slowly, place that left ankle to the right knee. Flex those left toes towards the shin, and then draw that left knee towards your mat. Again, if you don't want to put your ankle up that high, or it's not comfortable for you at this point, just bring your foot to the inside of that right leg. Just make sure that right leg is still bent. We want that work to still happen on that right side. So staying in your figure four chair. I know it's burning, stay with it. Again, you can stay here, or if you want to add on, you can take that forward fold and get that additional stretch in that left hip. Last breath. Beautiful job staying in the chair. Drop that left foot down, 1 breath. And exhale, fold, shake that out. Again, we're coming into our malasana, so step those feet out wide. Toes out, heels in, set those hips down into that pocket. Bring the hands to heart center, press the elbows into the inside of the knee. Tailbone tucks under, shoulders drop down and back. Crown is stacked high. Start to settle out that breath. Again, this is a good place to add a prop if you like. We got 1 more breath here. All right, we're going to plant those palms, pop those hips up, bring the feet back under the body. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rise, tall mountain. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant those palms, step the feet back. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe here. You got 3 breaths. One more. On your inhale, you're going to take that right foot to the sky. Now take that right knee to your right wrist, smudge that left leg back, one straight line. Look back at that left leg, make sure your foot is straight and your leg is straight from toes all the way to your hip. If this hurts, you're going to flip over to your back and do recline pigeon. Flip over now and I'll meet you there in a second. If you're staying here, make sure that leg is straight, come back forward for an inhale. And then exhale, fold to your degree. Maybe you go down to the forearms, maybe you're on your hands, maybe you lay out flat. Whatever feels good. If you flipped over, on your back, you're going to bring your right ankle to your left knee like we just did in that figure 4. Flex those right toes towards the shin and draw the right knee away. You can stay here or add drawing the left leg to you, either by grabbing the thigh or the calf muscle. And keep the head relaxed down. Breathing here wherever you are. With each exhale, drop in a little deeper. Let that hip joint open up. Don't let the tension from the hip drift into the shoulders. So keep the shoulders away from the ears and then release the tension in the jaw. 2 more breaths. Last one. You're going to start to bring those palms under the shoulders. From here, you're going to set your right hip down on your mat. Your left side body will start to roll up. Bring that left leg out to the front. So now your left leg out long, your right foot is coming to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale tall, big stretch. Exhale, forward fold, reaching for that shin, ankle, or foot. Release those shoulders, breathe here. If you have tight hamstrings, feel free to bend that knee. One more breath here. Inhale, come up slowly. You're going to take that left leg back where it came from. Come to your palms. Now take that right leg back into a 3-leg dog and swivel out that hip. If this is too much for you, you can do the same thing from a 3-leg table. So either in your dog or table, swivel out that hip. Last breath. Inhale up that left foot high. Take that left knee to the left ankle. Smudge that right leg back. Look back at that right leg. Make sure it is straight from toes all the way to the hip. Coming back forward. Take that inhale. And then exhale, fold to your degree. Again, if there's any tension in the knee, you're going to flip to your back because we want that to stretch out through the hip. You might also feel it in your hamstring, but definitely not the knee. So if you feel it in the knee, flip over. You're going to take the left ankle to the right knee, flex those left toes towards your shin, and then draw this left knee away. You can stay here or grab for that right thigh to add some tension or the right calf, but keep drawing that left knee away to get that stretch. Few more breaths here. With each exhale, drop in a little deeper. You're almost there. All right, we're going to bring those palms under the shoulders. This time you're going to set the left hip down and swing the right leg around. Use your hand to bring it forward if you need. So right leg out long. You're going to bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Send yourself over the right leg. Inhale tall. Exhale, forward fold. Reaching for that shin, foot, or ankle. Let those shoulders settle away. And then bend that knee if you need, if you have tight hamstrings. If not, you're going to keep that leg long. 2 more breaths here. Last one. Inhale, come up slow. Again, you're going to swing that right leg back around. So bring the palms out front, swing the right leg back. Pop that hip up. Once you're grounded through those palms, swing that left leg back in your down dog or your table. Get that fresh blood flow back into that joint. From here, you're going to set that left foot down. Look forward. Hop those feet forward and then set your booty down. Take your legs out long. So get comfortable on your seat. You're going to take an inhale high and then exhale, fold it out. Reach for those ankles, shins. Maybe you grab for the feet or the toes. Settle those shoulders down away from the ears. Breathe here. Last one. Inhale, come up tall. From here, you're going to bring the soles of both of your feet together in a butterfly pose. If you have to, you can take the feet more away from the pelvis, but if it's comfortable, I want you to draw the feet as close to the pelvis as possible and then draw your knees down towards your mat as much as possible. Inhale, tall. Then exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward as much as you can and drop those shoulders. Release the head and neck. Shake it out, yes and no, and back to yes. Last breath. Inhale, rise tall. On your exhale, twist right. Place that left hand on the right knee. The right hand goes behind the body. Breathe here. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Look towards your right shoulder if you can. For 3, 2, and 1. Twist back through center. Big inhale. Exhale, other side. Right hand plants left knee. Left hand goes behind. Again, try to look at that left shoulder behind you. Draw your navel to your spine. Stack the spine high. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back center. Big inhale. We're going to exhale, forward fold again. See if you can get a little deeper than you were before. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly walk those hands in. You're going to gather your knees together and then slowly roll down your spine. Draw your knees into your chest, squeeze in. Maybe you rock side to side and massage that low back. From here, you're going to release the knees. Let the knees fall to the right side of the body. You might have to pick your hips up and shift the hips to the left. Let the knees fall to the right. Draw that left shoulder down and look over your left shoulder. One more breath. Inhale, come through center. Other side, hips go right, knees go left. Supine twist. Draw that right shoulder down and then look over that right shoulder. One more breath. Inhale, come center, draw those knees into the chest, squeeze in. Take your forehead towards your knees. On your exhale, you're going to part the knees, grab the soles of the feet for your happy baby. Draw your knees down towards the earth. If you want a little more, you can take your peace sign fingers, wrap them around your big toe, and take a straddle, pulling the feet out and drawing the feet down towards the earth, or you can bring the feet together and draw the feet overhead. Whatever feels best, take that position now. One more breath. On your exhale, you're going to release those legs out long. Take a gap between the feet and legs. Take the arms away from the body. Settle those shoulders down. Chin away from chest. Close those eyes softly. Start to recalibrate the breath. Settle in. Drop those thoughts. Start to slow everything down. Coming into your final rest pose. This is what we do all the work for. This final position here. Start to tune into your body and into your breath. Again, letting those thoughts drift away. If you have any new thoughts, just acknowledge them and let them go. Don't judge them. Don't try to figure them out. Don't trail them. Just notice. Breathing here. Sending your new fresh energy from your toes all the way through your head and back down from your head through your feet. Start to make those breaths longer and deeper. Then once they start to settle, make your out breath a little longer than your in breath, calming the body and the nervous system. We're going to send your new energy to the base of your spine. Swirling it out here, drawing it up the body to below the navel. Swirling it out, drawing it up into the upper abs. Drawing it higher into the heart center. Swirl it out. Inhale, bring it higher into the throat. Exhale, let it go between the eyebrows. Inhale, draw it into the crown, top of the head. And then exhale, send it out. Resuming your normal breathing here. Letting everything go, soaking up your practice. Start to wiggle those fingers and toes. Circle out your wrists and your ankles. Lift and lower your shoulders. Take that head left to right. Open and close the jaw. From here, you're going to take a big inhale. Stretch overhead. Big good morning stretch. Exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Squeeze in. On your exhale, let your knees fall to your left or your right. Pause in the fetal position. Use your arm or your hand as a pillow. Take a few more moments here. Send yourself a little love and light. Maybe send a little love and light to someone in need. Give yourself a little appreciation for taking the time out to move your body and rest your mind. On your next breath, with the strength of the arms, come to a simple seat, eyes closed, hands at heart center. Settle those shoulders over the hips. Draw the shoulders down the spine. Stack that spine high. We're going to take a deep breath in. Hold at the top. Exhale, side out. Inhale, draw in everything you need. Exhale, push out everything that does not match. Beautiful job. Thank you for coming to share your love, light, and practice with myself as well as each other. I bow to you saying namaste. Thank you, guys. Woo. Hope you enjoyed the express workout. Took what you need, left what you did not, made modifications where necessary. I will not be able to do a flow next week, but I'll be back the week after. It's basically going to have to be every other week. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Send me any questions or comments you may have. And of course, you can hit me up on social media, Instagram and Facebook. That is all, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day and a beautiful rest of your week. I will see you next week. Bye.